Hi, welcome to Anybody Who Ain't Anybody. My name's Tim Zajkowski, and today we're on the set of the 48-hour film challenge. And the name of the film
is Giftron.
Giftron. Okay, and my guest is Marq with a Q.
Absolutely.
And how do you pronounce your last name?
Last name is Speck, so it's Marq with a Q, Speck. The with a Q is my middle name, and we just put it in there so people always knew that's who I was. So you can just call me with a Q.
With a Q.
Or most people call me Q.
Q, all right, Q will work. And you're a musician? Tell us about you.
Actually, I am. I've been the lead vocalist, the keyboard player for my band Sweet Crystal for over 35 years.
I've heard of that band.
Yeah, we've been around since early 70s. We're still around. We just signed our first record label deal, which is amazing.
Nice.
So we have a new CD coming out, but besides that, I also own a recording facility called Night Crier Music, and I do a lot of original music composition for both independent films, some commercial work, some corporate work, and that's kind of why I'm involved with Giftron. I was originally going to try acting in it, but when he heard my audition, he said, "Hey, can you play?"
Oh, so, nice. Yeah, because I was at the audition with you.
Absolutely, yeah. You're the one who told me about improv. I thought that was one of the best things I'd heard in a long time. So,
and you play keyboards? What other instruments?
That's my main instrument. I do a lot of lead vocals for my band, but it's mostly keyboard work, a lot of computer sequencing and stuff nowadays. So I like working in the film genre because most of it's digital now, and I come from a heavy Mac Apple background, and so it's easy for me to integrate into what they're looking for.
And what is it you're actually doing here on this film?
This is totally 180 degrees different than what I normally do. Normally I sit in the studio, I write a song, I record the tracks, I arrange it, I work on it, and I can spend a lot of time. This time we're on the set of this thing, and the director actually has me watching what the scenes are going to be and writing music on the spot, recording it on the spot, and handing him a finished track as he walks away to go edit.
So it's kind of, you see what's happening, it touches you one way or another.
Right, and then he tells me a certain sound or a certain feel I'm hoping to do, and so I just keep throwing things at him until he finally says, "That's enough, I'll take that one."
And there's a heartbreaking xylophone, or what was it?
That was the harpsichord, just the heartbreaking harpsichord, which you'll see in the death scene, because you don't get enough of those these days.
Well, no, you don't get enough of heartbreaking harpsichord
not in my life.
Ballads, no.
It's mostly heartbreaking paychecks.
Things are happening in Michigan. There's some stuff going on.
Absolutely, and I used to act when I was young, act up when I was younger, but I'd like to get back into that now. I just think I have the time to do it. I don't know if I have the acting chops, but I'm certainly willing to learn, and I'm a good extra.
Well, but the thing you have, you're an entertainer in the first place. So if you can stand up in front of a group of people and sing, a lot of times the acting is maybe half of that effort.
How interesting. I hadn't thought of it like that.
Not quite. You know, for me, I can do a scene, I can look like a total idiot. It doesn't concern me. I could pretend like I'm pulling a piece of something out of a toilet and eat it. That doesn't concern, I don't care about looking silly. But for me to stand in front of a microphone and start singing and just let it out like maybe Prince would, where he has no inhibitions whatsoever, and no, I can't. It inhibits me to no end.
Well, the fact that you have those kind of acting chops, though, to me is pretty cool. I haven't done as much acting as I'd like to, so I'm a little intimidated doing that side. Whereas if you told me to sit down, play the piano, sing a song, I could do it.
To you, that's normal.
Yep.
One of the things they taught us at the Second City was, see, as adults, the last thing we want to do is look foolish. We want to look cool. Everybody wants to be the fun.
I don't even want to be an adult. So that's
no, me either. And what they said was, guys like Jim Carrey, Mike Myers, John Candy, Bill Murray, they're at their best when they're looking foolish. That's when we like them the best. So if you could study children while they're playing, you're just in a store and you're waiting in line, and they just, it doesn't matter what they do because they don't care that anybody's watching them. It doesn't mean anything to them.
So it's an inhibition factor.
Now, have you traveled much with your band?
During the 70s and the 80s, that's what we did for a living. The band opened up for everybody from Foghat to Bob Seger to Steppenwolf to every dinosaur band you can imagine. We were the pre-Cambrian band. And
pre-Cambrian?
That's before the dinosaurs.
Well, thank you, because I
didn't think you were blonde.
No.
Anyway, So for 20 years, I'm sorry, my ride's here. I think for 20 years we toured in all of the United States and up north in Canada. As a matter of fact, the farthest I've ever traveled in Canada, we passed the Arctic watershed line on the way up there, where it says all lakes and rivers flow to the Arctic Ocean from this point on.
Wow.
We got up there to this little town up there called Kapuskasing. We pulled in and, you know, we set up and didn't know anybody. Most of the people talk French where we ended up.
Right.
And so we started off our first set with, here's a song by Queen, and somebody in the audience goes, Elizabeth! And I looked around going, what in the world are we doing here, man?
Yeah, Elizabeth. Where's your favorite place that you've played?
That's a tough one. The coolest gig we ever had, we opened for Bob Seger on New Year's Eve. And
nice.
It was 10,000 people, and I was so freaked out that back in those days I wore glasses all the time. And I just took them off so I couldn't see past the front of the stage. Okay. I was just said, I'd never done this before, so I just couldn't see out, so then I could play. It was fine. They said, don't use any pyrotechnics because you don't want to do anything, so we, of course, used some and got all sorts of grief about that. Nice. But, you know.
Well, that's like us. They tell us, okay, watch your language on this particular show because there's somebody out there, you know, okay, right. So
let me watch my language come out and go over there.
Right. So you just aim it at that particular
person.
There you go.
Spell it.
Now, Bob Seger, what's Bob like?
We didn't get to hang out with him. We actually hung out with the band guys and stuff, and actually everybody in that band was very, very cool.
Okay.
I mean, because this was a local gig for us, and of course they were local. But that kind of stuff is cool. We opened up for quite a few big name bands, and then when we were doing the bar scene, some of those bands would actually come in. We were doing a club in Westland, and the lead singer from Nazareth came in who knew us, and he got up on stage, you know, and we just did a people get ready together, and it's just kind of cool to throw your voice to the guy, you know, whose voice you hear going, you know, love hurts, and you're going, this is cool. So those kind of things are
those are
cool.
Yeah. Just sometimes as a comic, I would open for somebody, and then they know that I do improv, and they would call me up, you know, from the back of the room, hey, Timmy, come on up here, you know, and let's do this. And it was for 10, 12, 15 minutes of his time, we did improv. And just... Did
you get a cut of that? Did you get any pay for that?
No, just the fun of it, you know, just being able to do, like you just said, you know, the story, the experience.
How nice, though,
you know. So, yeah, and you get to, and you get to get backstage with people you see on TV. You know, some people that you would like to meet and hang around with.
And even if you know what, and even if you don't get to be social with them, it's just kind of fun to see them. Where you just kind of go, hey, that's wow. That's way cool. How long have you done this show?
About 2 years now.
That's nice.
About 2 years. I think this is.
You got to be getting it down pretty soon.
I'm thinking, as soon as I learn how to speak without, you know, stuttering and, you know.
Are you getting a part in this 48 film thing? Are you doing
this? Yes, yeah. I'm the inventor. I'm the one.
Nice.
I'm the one building the Giftron.
You're building it.
Yeah, so it's my creation.
Nice.
And he's
you're the
cool.
dad or the mom? Or?
I'm kind of both, actually. I'm kind of the dad and the mom.
She must be talking to me. Sorry, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have come on without looking at my hair.
Okay.
Got headphone hair.
I just got called in for makeup. Isn't that interesting?
Sweet.
On my show, I gotta.
When it's done, he says, you know what, we should fix that guy.
I could get prettier than this. What's the odds on that? You know.
Gosh. Well, cool, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for being part of the show.
I look forward to seeing you on the big screen.
Well, you know, we're gonna play, have some fun with it. Your music sounds good. We'll make this work.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. Stay blessed.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks, man.
All right. You're very welcome. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. All right.
It's all like when you hit those big,